So the plan is to I need to till the garden, and that's the tractor I want to use. That's my original first Gravely I've ever had. It was my dad's. I haven't run it since 2017, I believe, and the last time I ran it was using a snowblower. So I want to till the garden with it. It's got gear reduction wheels on it. It's a bit of a mutt tractor, so it does have a brass tag on it, but it is, I don't know if you can see it, actually a real brass tag, I should say, not aluminum. Once I dig it out, I'll show you. But it's a mutt tractor, meaning, you know, it's not original parts anymore. So it's just fabric coupled of different generations of tractor. I think originally it was a 41, which is what the brass tag was for, but something, I forget what was replaced. I don't know if it was the transmission that was replaced or if it was the engine that was replaced. I'd have to ask my dad, but I'm pretty sure I remember the transmission being under a stairway, and he might have just swapped that out. But let me see if I can dig that out. It's gonna be a little bit, so I'm looking for some other things too. So this is a spare commercial 10 I got last year. This is one I picked up with the commercial just 10. This is a 10A, and I got this with I got this with the commercial 10, so I just need to pump up the tire so I can roll it out of the way. Obviously it's definitely got some leaks, so need to take care of that. So let's just pump up the tire real quick here. Be easier to roll around. Definitely flat. This one definitely, this is definitely I don't know, it's one of those ones where I can either make it a parts tractor or I can see if we can get it. We'll see how things go. I already have a running 10A, so not that I don't mind having another running tractor, but I don't know if it's worth it. There we go. Much better. It'll be easier to move now. Alright. Roll. So like I said earlier, I'm trying to make this shed the storage shed, and everything else for stuff that I either run or I need on a regular basis, just because it's very narrow over here on this side. You can't, I know you're not on the camera right now, but in between these two sheds, it's very, very narrow. So it's a bit of a pain to try to work things through. So I will see where I can. So we just wheel this one out. So let's see. All right, still a few more things to get out of the way. A lot of Rubbermaid totes. If I can get past this, I might not have to, but like I said, this thing hasn't seen the light of day since 2017. Don't know if it's going to roll. Nope. and the tires are flat. So let me, I'm gonna have to get this small push gravely out of the way. So let me do that first. I gotta get this rolling out here anyways. Yep. Alright. Oh, that actually worked a little better. Let's see if I can just drag this to a better location so I can have actual access to the tires, which need to be pumped up. Like even, well, the funny thing is, like, even if they're pumped up, no, it's gonna roll. One's rolling, one's not. So let's see if I can get the mare aired up. This thing hasn't, like I said, hasn't seen the light of day in quite some time. Definitely got some dry rot on the tires. Oh, I can hear a leak too. Assuming it's from, no, yeah, it's from the stem. Must have junk in it. Alright, how's this one? This one's not too bad actually. Let's see if there's a stem around. Down the bottom. Still a little air in this one too. So like I said, so for many years this was my dad's. It only had it was an L, so it was just, you know, typical L, which is, as many of you know, this is just very fast. Not really good with gardening, just good with mowing for the speed. And then one of my second tractors, which I believe is my 54L, had these gear reduction wheels on it. So if you look back through my videos from years ago, you'll see I picked up the L with sickle bar. What I get? Sickle bar, plow. Sickle bar, plow. It had the dual wheels. It was like three things. Maybe a cultivator. Bad cultivator, but either way. These were not the original to it, but I did a video which I restored them. So let's see if it rolls better now. And a little bit better. Looks like a barn find. Alright, let's take a closer look at this. Alright, here she is. She's not pretty right now, but I'll get her working. As you can see, that's a real brass tag. And you might remember the number 4675. You can see right there, that's a 41, but this is no 41. So, but we'll see. Let's see how it runs. Let's drag it out farther and, you know, see if we can bring the life back into it and get the cultivator on it. All right, let's take a closer look at this. So, like I said, this was my dad's. It was definitely a mutt tractor. Like it was started off as a 41. As you can see, it has wooden handles. Has the original throttle. I'd put this choke on as a kid because I was tired of the wire. So, back when I was 10 years old and didn't like pulling the wire to do the choke, I bought that and put that on it. Um, it's got the cast iron Zenith carb. It's got the large oil bath. It does have an Edison split dwarf, which hopefully sparks. We'll find out. Um, and it was. I don't know if my dad converted it to a spin on, or if when he just swapped out either the engine or the transmission, it was just came with it. So it looks like Fluffy's been around here, so you can see all the different stuff. So let me get the before we start getting really into this, let me get the air compressor going and just blow this thing off. Give it a good cleaning. It's got tons of cobwebs and junk all over it. So let me get that air compressor going. All right, so what I'm going to do is hear me over the air compressor. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to check. We'll check the tank. We'll check the carb. We'll check for spark. I'm going to put the front plate on it because I don't want oil spurting out, leaking out the front. As you can see, there's definitely some dry rot on these tires. They were bad when I got them. They weren't new, so just sitting in the shed hasn't made them any better. But hopefully, let's just get into this thing. All right, let's take the spark plug off first and see what we got working with here. It actually looks pretty decent. I'll give it a little wire brush. So here it is. I'm having trouble seeing it. Oh, there we go. There it is. It's actually not bad. So I'm going to squirt a little bit of, I'm going to hit this with a wire brush and then I'll squirt a little oil down the cylinder since it hasn't been turned over in a while. All right, my go-to oil all the time for this type, down the cylinders, and is always Marvel Mystery. Always never let me down. I'm using it for eons. So that'll smoke. Once it gets started, that'll smoke pretty good. But Marvel Mystery is a mystery. Oh. All right, let's rotate this cylinder a little bit. There we go. Some stuff definitely coming off. Seems good. Hopefully we'll find out the. Alright, so we're gonna look for spark. The plug wire seems a little seems good. Seems like in good shape. So we'll look. It's definitely gonna be tough to see in the sunlight. So sorry guys, I'm gonna have to just do this over here. See if I can see it. I can't really see anything. Can't really see anything. So let's
I always do the test I used to always do. The guys used to get a laugh out of it. I would just touch it with my finger and shock myself. But, all right, let me see. Actually, let me just for giggles, I'll do that test. I'll let you know. No, usually I can feel a shock all the way over. No, nothing. So, need to probably clean the points on this Edison. All right, let me. It's usually boring. A few minutes to take that off, so you just. So I'll take it off and I'll bring you over to the bench when I check it. All right. So yeah, she's a little dirty. Edison split dwarf. It's an older one. So there's all the different mags that were on Gravely's. There was Edison split dwarf. There was Edison. There was like a Wico, which is Lyco, whatever you want to call it, which is probably the more reliable of the bunch. And then there's a Bendix, which I don't know if I have a Bendix. I do have. There might be one of my tractors that has a Bendix on it, but I don't think it's running. I thought I had a Bendix around. Either way. But yeah, so let's clean this up a little bit so I can get into it without contaminating the inside. Let's see, it's a little corroded, but it comes off pretty easy. I probably did this a while ago, and that's probably why it's corroded up. Probably like cleaned it up and never really put any type of anything to prevent the corrosion from happening. Paint, obviously no paint, but I know a couple times in the past I've had issues with grounding issues, so I'm going to make sure that this face and the deck where it mounts to on the transmission is all clean, so they have nice continuity. All right, I'll clean this front up a little bit. All right, we're clean. Make sure it's not. Make sure it's square, so if I pinch it, it doesn't crack it. All right, can you guys see? You guys can see that? Let me adjust the camera a little bit. All right, let's take this back cover off. So I think probably the last time I opened this up was probably in the early 2000s. Trying to think when I got my second tractor. Yeah, I probably haven't opened this up since then. All right, so let's get some light in there. All right, that works. Might be a little too bright for you guys, but sorry about that. Mm-hmm. Let's get a little, so we find a little bit of a sandpaper, and we'll fill it in there. A little bit of roller. Little birdie, not too bad. Alright, let's turn this around. Ooh. Alright, let's get a wire. Wire and there we go. Test this. So, saw a box of, what did I do? A whole box of spark plugs over here. Oh, I'll just get one off the truck. Yeah, I got a spare. Cool. Let's see. Got a few extras. So if it doesn't work, it may not be. I think most of these work. Just clean this one up real quick. Alright, we get, so someone a while ago taught me this trick that I'll show you guys. It's not, definitely not the first. Definitely I am not the first. Right. So we will turn the light off and we will try. Don't know what I did with the spark plug. What did I just do with the spark plug? Can you guys tell me what I did with it? Of course, I just put it down. Now I can't find it. Oh, it's attached to it. Huh. Alright. You guys see that? So, I'll use that in my right hand. And I'll use this with my left. So you guys can see that. Let me zoom that in so you guys can see a little bit better. Hold on. Let me turn the camera on. Alright, up there. Let's zoom in. There we go. We shall see. Just light her up. Oop. Oop. Hold on. Gotta get it loose. Why is this not spinning now? Alright. There we go. There we go. We got spark. All right, at least with this plug. Let me go put this one back in. All right, so let me button this up, clean it up, and slap it back on the track. I'm gonna go back on. It's I guess need a little bit of oil. Check. Just tip it back a little bit. So. Yep. She's got some oil. Could be because it's thick, but can't hurt the medium oil. Let's a little bit right here. And just straight 30. Okay, so it's tipped back a little bit, but it's too much for us. Actually, no, this is going to be messy. Let me get. So we'll try this one. We'll just watch from a distance. Not seeing anything yet. Oop, here it is. Alright, we're moving. Get a rag for this. This one. So we got spark, oil. Let's throw some gas in it. Actually, before I throw gas in it, let's look at this. Look at the gas bulb. I guess. Whatever. See if it's got anything in it. Maybe let's. It definitely's got a skin or something in there. This isn't a Chinese knockoff. That one. Internet is not here. Let me clean that out. Actually, let me clean that out. Right. Cleaned it out with some carb clean. It's a good chance this carburetor might be gummed up, but take a shot with it anyways. Just see what we get. Just see what we get. Maybe we'll catch a break. I'll probably just put enough. That's it. There we go. There we go. Well, hopefully it's not too bad. But we'll try it. I'm gonna slap this on because I don't want anything squirting out the front. So we get a couple, bolts. I'll do this. Who don't know, you always need a standoff on this. It keeps your drive, basically your drive shaft, which goes all the way from the engine to the PTO. You need to keep it back because if you don't have this, it will slide forward and then you'll have no drive. Ask me how I know. It happened with my LI, my 59 Li. I was up at the driveway, and that happened. I was using my homemade a homemade plow that didn't have it on there. It was my dad's, and obviously either he never used it or he never had the experience where it slides forward. So my 59 Li slid forward. So I'm just putting these are just all socket cap screws. So I'm just going to put these on that and put them at home real quick. Just don't want that little spring out. Alright. Let's get some gas in this bad boy. I won't put much. It should be good enough just to fire over. So let's open up the cup to see if it flows. And it's flowing. Alright, so that's flowing. I kept the just so this is how I do it. Not many people do it this way when you're starting one of these old ones. I always wait till after fire stroke, just after fire stroke. That's when I wrap it, and then that's when I pull, because you use your arm as momentum, and then you want it to fire right at the end. So you want to get all the spin you can before that thing fires off. Just the way I've done it, the way I've had luck with it. So this might be leaking something. Try to do this. Get rid of the gloves. Let's get some rear guards. Alright. Let's try it. Try it, see what we get. See if we get a pop. Let's try it again. Alright, you hear the needle fire, and then that's when we wrap it. Oh, it's still leaking gas. Okay. I need to put the attachment on to keep it from spinning. See if I can jam it on the door or something. So let's see if I can. Something that will keep it from moving. I'll try once more. All right, let me get an attachment or something on this. This is not moving.